Bonjour, je suis Dochi, and today we are going to be doing an editorial makeup tutorial. Well, I wouldn't call it a makeup tutorial, I would call it more of a makeup adventure. I am now getting into like editorial makeup. Okay. A little background. I used to do makeup professionally as a freelancer, and that's what I did like my whole high school career, and I made really good money from it. I was doing makeup, you know, when makeup was just starting to come up and starting to trend, etc, etc. And then I just stopped wearing makeup because I just didn't want anything on my face. I didn't like the idea of it. But then I got exposed to the whole high-end, high fashion runway scene, and I love that fresh face, dewy, like just dipped in $1 million. I just love that whole look. And so I am an artist, I am a musician, and right now I can't afford to hire an editorial makeup artist. I have to learn how to do it myself. So, you know, until I get to that point where I can afford somebody to do it, I'm going to be teaching myself, and you guys are going to be along the journey with me. So I'm starting with just a fresh face. I'm going to go ahead and go in and start hydrating the skin with this Claire's oil that I got from Soco Glam. I'm gonna apply 2 drops on the sides of my face. And I actually do have oily skin, extra oily skin, but to prevent myself from getting oily throughout the day with my makeup, I'm going to overhydrate so that my skin doesn't feel the need to hydrate itself with all that oil. That's how I prevent being greasy. Okay, next I'm gonna be applying the Super Aqua Moisturizer. This is a really heavy moisturizer. Like if you have dry skin, this would be awesome for you. I bought this around like the winter time, and I ran out of my my summertime moisturizer, so I just kind of went back to this one. It feels really good on the skin. It has snail mucin in it, and snail mucin is like the gooey stuff that comes out of snails. It's really good for your skin. It's hydrating. God, that feels so good. We're gonna have to move this hair back. Let me zoom in a little bit. Let's get personal with each other. Here we are, you and me and you. Today's look, I have this vision because I attempted this look like 3 times in a row, and we have failed 3 times in a row. So today we're here for the 4th time, and we're going to try it. I have a direction. I know I want my face to go, I want to give the girls Naomi. I want my skin to look very hydrated, super radiant. I want highlighting, strobing, just a flawless face, and like my cheeks just come up. I want a lot of tension here, so I don't have to do much. When I'm looking into the camera, it just looks as if I'm staring into your soul. So the first thing I'm going to attempt is like a glow from within technique, and I saw a professional makeup artist do this once on J.Lo. I don't have the same products. They were using like oil highlights, so it kind of seeped into the skin on a different wavelength. But I'm gonna try my best to kind of mimic that same effect. So it's basically when you highlight before you go in with your foundation, so it literally looks like you're glowing from within. I lost a lot. Well, I didn't lose. A lot of my products were stolen. A lot of my brushes were stolen. So I'm working with minimal products. So if you're trying this with me and you don't have that many products, welcome to the club, girl. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start this. First, let me prime. I'm just gonna be priming. Not that much. Oh shit. I'm using the Hourglass Veil Primer. I like this primer. It's really good. Like nothing moves. Nothing. I'm just gonna put it like around my smile lines and my nose, because my nose gets really oily, and then my smile lines. But I don't want to be too mattified. I want the oil to jump at you. Okay. So to achieve the glow from within effect, I think what I'm gonna try is I'm gonna try to make my own product basically. So I'm using this Fenty stick, and this is in the color Cinnamon. And then I'm gonna take my oil. So I know that I want to be really bright on the cheekbones, right? So I'm going to take my oil. I'm going to dip my oil here, right? I'm just going to, you know, kind of rub it in, not all the way. And then I'm going to take the Fenty stick and mix it in with the oil. And then I'm just going to rub it in on the brow bone right here. Let me see what that did, because it probably didn't do anything. It did a little something. I'm just gonna do it to the other side because I already did it to one side. But girl, moving on. So the foundation that I'm gonna be using today is Hourglass Vanish foundation. I have this foundation in the color Espresso, Espresso is a little too toasty for me. Like, I could have went with something more of a red undertone than like that cool gray, but you know, okay. I'm gonna apply this with my fingers. I'm not gonna do too much foundation, just a pretty light layer, and I am gonna mix the foundation with my oil as well. And you'll be noticing like I'm gonna use the oil a lot because I like to stay really hydrated. I'm gonna do 3 drops, 2, 3. I'm gonna go ahead and mix that in pretty light. Just apply some right here, and I put it on my hands like lotion. Yes, ma'am. I'm just gonna go ahead and wash my hands, get the foundation off my hands, and we're gonna continue. Don't look at me like that. It had to come off. She had to go. She had to go. Okay, we're in the zone right now. I have to hurry up. Okay, I see all the famous editorial makeup artists. They're always in a rush. Like, they're always just going, and I feel like that's what really makes the makeup pop, is when you're in a rush. So I'm thinking like I have to be on the runway any second now. Okay, so I'm gonna be going ahead and going in with this NARS creamy concealer, and I'm gonna go right under the eye straight with my fingers, because I need a really bright under eye that's pulled up. I need her to be up. Okay, I need her up really high, wide and awake, right. I'll bring that out with a brush in just a second. I'm gonna go ahead and blend that out with with a damn brush. Shoot, let's get closer. This is so fun. I miss doing makeup. It's been a while since like I've done makeup. I took like a really long break from it. I was super passionate about makeup, and then like after my breakup of my last relationship, I just stopped. Like, I don't know. For a long time, I didn't even like feel pretty. It was not okay. But back to them, back to back, baby, back to them. Okay, this doesn't look bad at all, but I do want it to be a little bit brighter, like up in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just dip my finger in this light MAC, this lightest shade right here. It's a concealer palette from MAC, and I'm gonna get right in that corner because I have deep set eyes, and with deep set eyes, like, you kind of have to layer on. Well, I noticed that I have to layer on the concealer in order to get rid of like how it sinks in. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I could just, you know what I'm talking about. Like, you ever seen somebody's eyes, like Nicki Minaj, for example, when her concealer is on, it's just like flat, like it's just like that. But for me, it like goes deep in and it creates a shadow, and I don't like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and lighten that up with an even lighter concealer color right where it's a little deep. Should we zoom in even more? I'm gonna let that sit. Now, while I let that sit, I'm gonna go ahead and start contouring. I'm gonna contour with a foundation. This is the L'Oreal True Match, and it's a little bit darker than my skin tone. And I'm just gonna contour with my fingers. Like, I feel like when you work with your fingers, not only is it faster, but you get a more natural application. I don't know. I've just found that. Like, I kind of avoid brushes because they're just not that necessary. Woo! I'm gonna let that sit for a second, and I'm gonna end up blending it out with a brush. So just forget everything that I said, basically. And I know that probably looks like, oh my god, like, what the fuck is she doing right now? But trust me, I got it. Just relax. Relax. There's a cat behind me. Just ignore it. I'm going to blend this out, my contour, with my foundation brush. Don't worry, girls. It's all going to look really nice. I'm just going to buff it out a little bit. See? That's super pretty. It just makes me look a little bit more toasty, which is exactly what I'm going for. Like, it's a foundation, so I don't want my contour to really look like a contour. I just want it to look like, damn, like, whoa, is her skin just like that? Yeah, my skin just has dimension. Like, I just want my face to look like an unbelievably perfect face. I don't want it to be like, dang, her contour is nice. Like, no, just like, fuck. Where does her contour even start and begin? Like, I don't want anything, I don't want you to be able to tell where anything starts or begins, except for my under eye highlight. I need that to be dramatic because of the eye look that I'm doing today. Come on, focus. See, like, you see what I mean? Like, it just looks like I have a toasty face. Like, it's just like, oh, this is a beautiful dark-skinned woman. It's not like, oh yeah, look at her contour. Well, I gotta blend out that concealer first. So let's get that out of the way. I think I want to do like a sculpted blush too. See how I just want the concealer to just like go right up. That's exactly what I want, because when I put on the eyeshadow, it's gonna all make sense. Trust me, trust me, trust me. Just trust my process. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and just do a little bit of powder, like really nothing crazy, like a light layer underneath my eyes so I can prevent as much creasing as possible. But I'm really not gonna go crazy with the powder, because like I said, I want to keep it kind of wet and dewy. So I'm just gonna do like such a light layer under my eyes. And this powder is Laura Mercier translucent powder, the color kind. For color folk. Let's see how we looking. Pretty good. We still look hydrated. We just need a little bit more glow. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some blush. I want to do a really shadowed dark, like an exaggerated kind of cat eye on the bottom coming up or out. So it's like this, really exaggerated, and then a glossy lid on the top with some lashes and bottom lashes. So I'm gonna smoke out the bottom with some brown and black, and I will be back. Okay, like this is what I was going for. We're giving like Cleopatra. But now we gotta bring in, we gotta do something with these brows. We gotta finish the whole look. So I'm gonna go ahead and concentrate on my brows. And I'm going for the classic Editorial Brow. That's when the individual hairs are like going up one by one. And it's gonna be really hard for me to show this on camera, but I'm using the Kat Von D brow pencil. It's just a Kat Von D brow pencil. And I'm going to brush all my hairs up. And I'm going to individually draw each line of my brow hair, and I will be back in just a moment. Okay, so the look is really starting to pull together. Like, you have to be a certain type of person to be with it, but I really fuck with this. I love the bushy brow. I love how it's like intense in here and like it's giving Cleopatra. But okay, so next I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do the glossy lid last. And I'm gonna go ahead and do something with my cheeks. I was thinking about doing a sculpted blush, but I think that with the wing liner it's not gonna really look the best. So for this look, I'm just gonna do like a really nice highlight, probably intensify my contour just a little bit, and just highlight my face. And to highlight, I'm gonna be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow palette, along with, I might use a little bit of that Fenty stick in some areas, and some eyeshadows. So I'm just gonna go ahead and highlight my life away. Highlight my life away. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I have some orange blush that I'm going to just lightly, you know, kind of dab in there, just like towards the back of my cheekbones, because I don't like when blush is like right there. It just looks really clowny to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and just a little bit, just some color, just to add some color high up at the cheekbones, nothing crazy. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and apply the glossy lid to see how this works. I'm gonna pull it out too, like I want it to look like pulled out. I don't have the MAC gloss lid, I just have a really thick ass lip gloss, and I'm gonna work with what I have. I cannot apply this on camera, so I will be back. I will be back. Oh no, wait, I have to put on the lashes first. I'll be back with lashes and a glossy lid. Hold on. And this is the completed look. I decided to not put on lashes because they wouldn't go on, but I ended up liking it without the lashes anyway, so that you could fully see the glossy lid, because I think this is such a beautiful look. I just look like, why am I not on a runway right now? Why am I not walking? Naomi! Basically, I just put highlighter in between my lips to give that effect, and lip gloss on my eyelids. Love it. This is officially my very first editorial makeup look, and there are plenty more to come. So thank you guys so much for the ones who have made it this far in the video. Thank you so much for watching and being a part of this journey with me. I'm just gonna keep building my kit one product at a time, one brush at a time, and we're gonna get to learn this whole editorial field together. Next video will be coming soon. So thank you guys so much for watching, and au revoir. Ooh, I just got an idea, like for the beginning of my intro, I'll just be like, I'll say something like, bonjour, je suis Dochi. No, like that's gonna be my thing, like nobody is doing that. No, that's gonna be my new thing, like, oh my god, hello, like I'm just gonna be like, hey girls, and then get into the tea. That's so cute, that's so cute. Okay, bye guys. Congratulations, you made it to the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the content, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you'll get notified every single time I upload a video. If you're interested in working with me, you can actually visit my website. The link is going to be in the description below, and there is where you'll get the full I Am Dochi experience, and you can submit your request to collaborate with me. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.